to create a USB bootable drive for Windows 10. Number 1. We require Windows 10 ISO file, which I have already downloaded. Number 2. Need a third-party utility, Rufus tool. Number 3. USB flash drive, at least 8 GB, and make sure USB drive is empty, or back up your USB drive data. This is my Windows 10 version 1909 ISO file. Let's open Rufus download page and download it. If you want to know how to download Windows 10 version 1909 ISO file without downloading Media Creation tool, find the link of this video in I button above on right hand side. Scroll down the page and under the download section, click the latest version of Rufus 3.8 Portable to save the file on your desktop from here. Rufus is a portable utility and hence doesn't require an installation. I am moving this file from here on my desktop screen. So, now we have Windows 10 ISO file and Rufus tool. Make sure to connect a USB flash drive of at least 8 GB of space before launching Rufus tool. Double-click the Rufus 3.8.exe file to launch the tool. Click on Yes. Click on No. Here under Devices, select the USB drive with at least 8 GB of space. Mine is 32 GB. Under the Boot Selection section, click the Select button on the right side. Select the Windows 10 ISO file from its folder location. Use the Image option drop-down menu to select the standard Windows installation option. Use the Partition Scheme drop-down menu to select the GPT option. Use the Target System drop-down menu to select the UEFI, non-CSM option. Under the Volume Label field, enter a descriptive name for the drive. For example, Windows 10 1909. Next, select the file system as NTFS is the only option by default. Under the cluster size section, leave the default settings. Click the Start button. Click the OK button to confirm. After you complete the steps, Rufus will create a bootable USB flash drive to install Windows 10 with the image that you provided. Click the Close button. Click the Close button. Rufus creates two partitions on the target USB flash drive. As you can see, in the first one is an NTFS partition that contains the Windows files for regular installation, and the size of all selected files here in USB is 5.04 GB. The second is a very small fat partition, located at the very end, that contains an NTFS UEFI driver as well as the UEFI NTFS bootloader. To check which partition table your disk is using, GPT or MBR, to access it, right-click on this PC icon, and select the Manage. Then in Computer Management window, select Disk Management. Locate the disk you want to check. Right-click it and select Properties. Click over to the Volumes tab. To the right of Partition Style, you'll see GUID Partition Table, GPT. This disk is my USB flash drive. my computer internal disk or main disk. Now that you have a USB bootable media with support for UEFI, you can start your computer to perform clean installation of Windows 10. November update, version 1909. After the computer restarts with connected bootable USB flash drive, you need to tap a special key using which you can boot. Usually it is F8, F9, F11 or F12 for boot menu options. Observe the boot screen carefully as your PC turns on to learn the proper key. You can find the link given in description to see boot menu option keys for all laptops and desktops. I'm restarting my PC. As soon as the manufacturer logo, Dell, etc. shows up on your BIOS splash screen, indicating F2 will start the BIOS setup and F12 will present the boot options menu. Press F12 to enter boot options menu. Here the device selection menu appears. Use the up and down arrows keys to select first UEFI, scan disk, which is a bootable Windows 10 flash drive. To boot from the selected device, press enter. On the Windows setup, click the next button. Click the Install Now button. Type the product key if this is your first time installing Windows 10. If you're reinstalling the OS, you can click the I don't have a product key option to continue. Here I am selecting Windows 10 Pro. You can select the addition according to you. This selection must match the addition your product key activates. Click the next button. Select the I accept the license terms option to continue. Click on the Custom, Install Windows Only, Advanced option. You have to select and delete each of the partitions for the new clean installation. Select the Drive 0 unallocated space and click the New button. Specify the amount of space, in megabytes, to allocate for the installation of Windows 10 and apps. You should be creating a partition between 60 GB to 100 GB in size. To prevent problems with future updates and running out of space to install applications, click the Apply button, click the OK button, click the Next button. Alongside the custom partition, Windows 10 will also additional partitions automatically required to install and run the operating system. Optional task that you can always perform after the installation. Select the Drive 0 unallocated space and click the New button to create additional partitions with the remaining space. Once you've completed the steps, the setup will proceed to install Windows 10 on the custom partition that you created. After the installation, you'll need to create an account and finish configuring the installation. Select your region. Click the Yes button. Select your keyboard layout. Click the Yes button. Click the Skip button. Click on I don't have internet. In case, if you have internet, then click the Setup for personal use option. Click on Continue with limited setup. Type your account name to create an account. Click the next button. Type your account password or you can skip it. Optional. If you wish to enable timeline to access your activity history across devices, click the yes button. Otherwise, click the no button. Click on no. Click the decline button. Deselect your all privacy settings, and don't forget to scroll down the page to review all the available settings. Click the accept button. After you complete the steps, the settings you selected will apply to the installation, and the desktop should now appear. Finally, this is the end of the video. Now I will show you the installed Windows 10 November update version 1909. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for interesting tech videos. Please hit the bell icon for notification of my new videos. Also hit the like button and share this video with your friends and comment. It would be great to know your opinions about my videos. You can also make requests for new tutorials. See you soon.